And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people with lots of crinkly noises in the background because I was grabbing a drink and then I realized what time it was. How are we all doing this fine Monday? And what a Saturday, eh? What a weird day that was. For those of you who don't know, there was like a whole thing that happened on Saturday. An atheist mega collab, which has been it's been in the works since before the holidays. But all the work was done for it like about 3 or 4 weeks. Well, no, was it there? I don't know. A couple of weeks before it actually came out, I started really, really working on it. At the same time as I was kind of freaking out about a lot of things, we'd had the whole really good moment of the help me thing, and that worked out. But then things started going weird, and I was just like, But it went really well. Got myself an easy 1,000 extra subscribers out of it. So if any of you are here who've come from other channels, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed my content in general. I think it's pretty good. And yeah, it was a fun thing. People are already asking when the next one is. I hope not soon, because fucking hell. That was a lot of goddamn work, and I think it may be responsible for RSI. I have some sort of injury in my left arm now, which is not behaving, and it's causing me quite a lot of bother. So I'm having to try and like nurse it and rest it, and it's not fun. Yeah, I because here's the thing, like everybody who was on that collab did a lot of work. I am definitely not going to downplay that, but I'm pretty sure having to like do my stupid little animations and all that other shit and making things to go in it, it's probably slightly more time intensive than you record, you go clip, 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 and you're done. Now, that's not true for all of them, I imagine, but I feel like it takes a lot longer. I could be completely wrong. Maybe theirs takes way longer because they've got to make themselves look pretty and shit. But yeah, it feels like it takes quite a lot of time to do what I do. It's quite time intensive, and it's not even that good. That's the worst part. But they were great. Mrs. Sick, actually, I got her to go through it again, and she put her own touches on it. You might have noticed it was a bit more animated than usual, but the main animations, they were me.
That's just because I can't leave it alone.
That's exactly what I planned on.
You planned on me working.
Yeah. What?
Wow. I thought it was.
You could have said.
Just have a watch through.
You could have said no. Is it my fault that you're predictable?
You lured me into it.
You felt you had to do it, and so you did it, and also you did offer to look at them. So just because I knew what you'd do immediately as soon as you did it.
Because I know you were getting all worked up and anxious about it, so I thought, like, well, if I watch it through and make you feel better.
Yeah. And then you did some stuff. It was great. Everything worked out. Everyone's happy. Come on, you can't tell me that you didn't get at least the first one. It was like, oh, it's kind of okay to be editing again.
No.
And I hated every second of it.
Editing is the worst.
Editing really is the worst. I've set up an account on one of the I won't say which, but I've set up an account on one of the freelance gig websites, and I'm planning on like setting up a thing because I might actually need someone to do my editing for me. I did ask a couple of people, and they had just come from the stream and tried to sort something out, and I realized that it wasn't really working. I still feel really shit about it because I just didn't know what to do, and eventually I just had to like step away. But yeah, I might have to get a little bit of help for at least a while so I can actually rest my arm, because apparently if I don't, it could get much worse. It's kind of shit. But yeah, it won't affect videos coming out. I'll either destroy myself or I'll figure something out. Do you have any live debates or have any desire to? I have absolutely no fucking interest in debates. Debates to me are not useful and they're not fun. I don't find them to be. I would only do them if I found them fun, and I am someone who suffers from general anxiety disorder. So doing something that would make me incredibly fucking anxious sounds like hell on earth. Even if I don't know how good I'd be, I'd probably be shit at it too. I might not be. I might be really good at it. I don't fucking know, but I have no interest. And they're not useful. Like all that a debate tells you is that one person is better at debating. It doesn't give you factual information. Some people seem to be convinced that if someone is a good debater, it means they're correct.
Every time you're saying debater, I keep thinking of masturbating. So
when someone is a masturbator, they think that makes them correct. Correct.
And all that masturbating does is to tell you that one person is better at masturbating than someone else.
Oh, this is weirdly fortuitous. I haven't ever caught a TSFTP. No, it's just a TSTP. Thank you very much. Despite the notifications being on all the time. But the time I mentioned Sir Sick in a YouTube comment, he goes live and I see it. Fair enough. They're not good. How would we get Hans Wormhat, CC, and Mud Fossil in the same? You want to try and organize it so that all the idiots then do a collaborative video together. I imagine they probably fucking hate each other. I imagine they all think of each other as the idiots who make us look bad. I mean, the amount of times you hear things like, what is it, controlled opposition. Anyone that in their community they disagree with, it's not that those other people are wrong. It's that they're deliberately controlled opposition and are there to make them look bad, and not that you just all look bad all the time because you're fucking morons. No. Sick, you are one of the only people on this platform that I can sincerely make me laugh. Thank you so much for what you do. It's the highlight of my day when I catch your vids. Keep up the good work. Thank you. That's really, really nice. I don't know how that could possibly be true, but if you've got a sense of humor that just happens to perfectly align with mine, someone had to. That's what I always consider. People, one of the criticisms that I've received in my life as a YouTuber is that I think I'm funny. No, I don't think I'm funny. I say things that I think are funny, but that's not the same thing. Like, I don't like being called a comedian. I don't consider myself a comedian because I don't write comedy. I write jokes, but I've never like sat down and written a stand-up routine. Like, I wouldn't even know how to start. But I could, like, if I somehow ended up in a position where I absolutely had to be on stage and do a performance for like 10 minutes, I'd debunk a video just live. That's what I'd do. I'd like write a script and learn it, and then just live debunk a video. It's the only thing I could think to do because it's what I do, and it's what I feel that I'm pretty good at. Conspiracy thinking is fucking lazy. Conspiracy thinking is incredibly fucking lazy. It has to be, otherwise it doesn't work. Like I said about calling your people who align with you, but you think are wrong, instead of going, oh, they're wrong, therefore what have I gotten wrong? Because if they can be wrong, then I can be wrong. You have to immediately push them aside and say, no, controlled opposition, no, couldn't possibly be. Couldn't be me.
One of the wildest things about conspiracy theories is when you get conspiracy theories about conspiracy theories.
Mm.
Those are the weirdest ones.
Oh, when they go 2 layers deep.
Yeah. And it's sort of a thing where it's not just lazy, but it's also kind of a disservice to yourself.
Yeah. They're just, I don't know. Conspiracy thinking being lazy thinking is very, very a big part of how it starts, almost certainly. Because like being correct is harder than being wrong and confident about it. I tried stand-up comedy once. It's fucking hard work. It sounds like hard work. It looks like hard work. It looks fucking horrific as well. Again, person with an anxiety disorder. It just can't. I can't imagine fucking bombing. That has to be one of the most horrific experiences. And I've performed live on stage as like as an actor, but like as a kid. So, like, not a big deal or anything. But I had been the lead. And, the good thing about doing acting as a kid is that you have an audience primed to be nice. It's like, I love the concept of being booed at a children's school play. It's like, these kids suck. I read the comments on one of the video collabs, and someone called Jacqueline Jen a transphobe, and I don't know why, because the little I researched from a constituency seems trans friendly. People will say all sorts of things about all sorts of people, like, yeah, and you can certainly, like, I don't know any specifics about her, but like, you can infer almost any opinion that someone might have from something they say offhand. And if you want to be really, really like, there's a thing of people being uncharitable. Some people are so fucking uncharitable, it hurts my brain. Like, I'm almost not offended by it in any real sense. When someone just takes what I've said, most of the time I've realized what they do is they'll take something I didn't say and then make an inference based on that. And I'm not saying that because I didn't talk about this thing. No, it's just completely unrelated to anything I ever said, and then decide that's what I think. And it's fucking wild. So people will largely just say very strange things about you, especially when you have a platform. A favorite as well is people love to accuse you of having narcissism, because basically the idea that someone could do this for fun at the beginning, gain a following, realize they could run it as a business, and then do that you have to be narcissistic for all of those things to happen. It doesn't make sense.
A lot of people misrepresent narcissism disorder.
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of people just completely don't fucking know what it means.
It doesn't mean arrogant.
It doesn't mean someone does something in public. You don't have to be a narcissist to be a performer. Not all performers are narcissists. If you think they are, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but they're probably ADHD, though.
Oh, yeah. Like, the amount of performers who actually are incredibly humble and self-doubting and self-deprecating is wild. Especially if, like, basically any performer that you've seen outside and you think they're pretty cool dude, it's because they're not a fucking narcissist. Like, it's just, yeah, it's so wild. Kent couldn't win an actual debate. Kent just says things with confidence. There's no logic to him. He doesn't have to use logic. He doesn't have to be right. He could still win debates by lying, by being so confident, by basically pounding the other person into the ground. He has a lot of debate experience.
It's also just
he would beat most people.
Misrepresenting a fact.
Yeah, and relying on you to not be as prepared as he is. Because he has heard it all before, and he'll have some stupid fucking thing. And unless you sit and watch everything he's ever said in a debate, and then have a response to all of it.
Being good at a debate is like, it takes like 3 major skills.
Yeah, and none of them are to do with being correct.
No, nothing like that. A lot of them is you listen to what the person is saying, and then, but you can also, you do it 2 ways. You figure out how to deflect what a person is saying, or you figure out how to use their words against them.
Oh God, narcissism just doesn't mean anything anymore. No, that's not true. Some people overuse the word narcissism, that's true. But to say that it doesn't mean it, no, it has a very fucking specific meaning. But a lot of idiots don't use it. You just have to correct them.
It's a disorder.
Yeah. You have to correct people when they say something stupid. I once dated a narcissist. I know one when I see one. Yeah, whenever I look in the mirror. No. Yeah. Being an actor as a child with an audience primed to be nice is also true up to your late teens. I was a member of young theatre group too. Yeah, like as a kid, I have no idea how good my acting talent was. Because how can you tell? Like, people are going to like you. Everyone says, "Oh, you're really good." And I'm like, Yeah, but you're all liars. Parents, what do? They just fucking lie to you. Ah,
We need new disorders.
we need
Uh,
more disorders.
there's plenty of
Bigger and better disorders.
disorders which people just don't really talk about.
Yeah, there's so many things. So many things that you or versions of things that you just don't even consider. I always like the button phobia, where I can't wrap my head around it. Like, I know that it exists, and I'm not going to fucking deny people's like actual lives, but it's so weird.
A lot of phobias just come from anxiety, though. Like you're severely anxious about some particular thing happening.
I love Mrs. Six accent. I don't hear one like that in media at all.
Well, there's plenty of my accent in media. Usually, it's the butt of a joke.
Yeah, it's the joke accent because it's hilarious. And if you want to hear it in media, Mrs. Sick actually has a streaming channel that she streams every day.
God, stop promoting.
No, I will never not promote you. Take that. Salubrious greeting. Oh, it would be Benji.
Salubrious.
I'm just going to ignore him. People call any insult an ad hominem. You're stupid is an insult. You're stupid, therefore you're wrong is ad hominem. You're wrong because you're stupid is a statement that could be true. Yes, I've said that many, many times. You know, I use insults. I have never, I can't say never, but I definitely try to avoid saying, you're stupid, therefore you're wrong. I will explain why someone is wrong and then call them a fucking idiot. Like, I might build up to later calling them a wrong idiot. Like, but this is usually after it has been well fucking established that that person is in fact a fucking idiot. I was writing a script today and I realized just how much I start at quite friendly, and by the end I'm like fucking done. Like that's my
I know.
progression.
I hear it. It just progressively gets more and more loud as well.
More and more fucked off.
And I'm there like covering my ears trying to listen to the thing, and you're like, "Oh my god, dude, calm down."
We do have other rooms in this house, you know. You are welcome to use them.
I can still hear you.
True. Yeah, I have. We've decided that because I don't know how well it translates through the mic, but I have quite a deepness to my voice that travels far and wide. I've started to take that I communicate like an elephant, where I just make vibrations that travel through the ground, because apparently they can communicate over miles through that, and that's why when Mrs. Sick calls the kids in, she's like, kids, and they're like never hear it, and I go, kids, and immediately turn up. Any update on
like
merch?
a whale.
No, sorry.
In so many words.
Yeah, she sounds like a whale, but we're not underwater, so it doesn't work.
I don't sound like a whale. I'm so nasally.
I love the fact that I don't sound like a whale. It's a perfect example. Thank you. Is it legal to smoke weed in England? As far as I'm aware, no. I think there might be some ways to get it on prescription, but I'm not.
There's very, very rare and very restricted ways to get it on prescription, but it's like in a test series at the moment, where people can get it for certain nerve disorders, and that's about it.
Yeah, I can hear you, and I live in Kent. If only there was a way to explain that phenomenon. Favorite marsupial?
The smooth brains.
I don't know if it's a marsupial, but I do like wallabies.
The drop bears, those are my favourite.
You speak well? Yes, I do. Although, she ended up not being a great person. Very not legal, but it technically can be prescribed not for smoking. Yeah, probably like in pill form or something. I love the idea that they were brownies.
Oil.
Just have a prescription of brownies would be fucking hysterical.
The chemist for brownies.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to put in an order for my brownies. The opossum. Aren't opossums like fucking scary? Like really, really
They're
angry.
like oversized rats, really.
Koalas only eat poison. That is technically true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And they're also too stupid to know you can't put leaves on a plate. You have to have it on a stick, otherwise they literally don't know what they're looking at. because of their very, very smooth brains. And yeah, you flipping whiskey hoarder. I don't flip. None of that, and the rest of that I can't deny. CBD oil. CBD oil is not something is legal as far as I'm aware.
Yeah,
It doesn't really.
as long as it doesn't have the THC in it.
Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, all that big a deal. 9 ringed opossums can give me leprosy. Oh, I thought you meant there's 9 of them. 9 specific ringed opossums.
I just saw an opossum with 9 rings on, like gold rings, like signet rings.
One who has like a new fire gangster rap album coming out. These edibles ain't. Oh shit. What's the story? I can't remember who it was, but
Did you know about Forest? I can't read that. I ain't got my glasses on. Before the collab, I'm assuming that's it.
Oh, Forest Valkai.
Maybe I should get my glasses.
Maybe you should if you're reading text that you can't read because you're fucking blind. I did know about Forest Valkai before the 80s collab. We watched him while we painted the living room. As a strange, specific piece of information.
Yeah, we did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was really good. Very good background juntering. Fun fact, if you've all watched everyone's collabs, someone's collab is missing the Forest Valkai segment. And you'd never fucking guess who. I could. Immediately. Because it's the guy who always makes one fuck up. And it's just, he probably feels, I know he feels terrible about it. Because it's very stupid. But if you can guess, I would say you get a cookie, but I don't want to promise you any of my cookies. I love cookies. But yeah, Florida men can give you leprosy too. It was not godless engine. Don't just go through all of them. I hope you're not planning on doing that. Fuck why who? They didn't do it on purpose. They fucked it up. They just screwed up. Pegrin's right. Sorry, Creaky. It's there. Someone else noticed already. But yeah, he's so unhappy about it. Yeah, 2 people immediately guessing Creaky. Yeah, poor old Creaky. He's had a rough time of it. Worst part is, like, when the thing initially came out, his part did really badly. Everyone else's did really well, and his, like, sucked for the first bit. Like, I genuinely think the algorithm kind of has it out for him. Poor old man. I think it's because he's an old man. Can't blame him. Maybe it's the Welsh thing. Why wasn't Professor Plink in it? Presumably he was invited. It was the Skeptics thing. So just so you know, the Skeptic organized the whole thing. He'd actually organized another one that I've made content for, which has yet to be anything. Also, fun fact, if you're about tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT, or BST, or whichever way you want to say it, Simon Dan is putting out his portion. Even though he wasn't in it, he didn't have... I think something happened, like some life shit happened to him, so he just didn't have the time to then put it, but he's going to put it on his channel. So hopefully that'll, like, keep the ball rolling. So it's almost worked out, like, really well. I listened to the whole playlist. Did you listen to my version? Because it keeps telling me that no one has watched that playlist. And I'm like, I've looked at it like 7 times. I like Creaky because he's Welsh. Well, that's fair.
I like how he says views.
Voos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me laugh. He's Welsh? How come he doesn't have an accent?
It's probably all the Welsh.
I listened to your version first. Thank you very much. I hear that you all went out and started saying shit about whiskey on every single one, to the point where other people in the collab were complaining about it. It's like subscribers have just come into en masse into my comment section and won't stop talking about whiskey. Yeah, it was really fun. And I'm glad people understood that it wasn't just we made a collab and we all have the same version on our channels. I think it was a very cool idea to have it all be different ones across the whole thing. I thought Sir Sick was Welsh too. Oh, I do have the twang. I really want a roast dinner for some reason. Who doesn't?
Oh my god, I've not had a roast dinner in years.
Did the idea for the collab start on a pub crawl? So, as I understand it, the idea, again, it was the Skeptic's idea, is that it started with inviting the Britbongs, because he lives in America and had been to a couple of meetups, atheist meetups, and they just don't happen in the UK, not to the same, with the same bombast and aplomb.
No,
So
we're way too reserved for that shit.
And atheism isn't like, it is and it isn't a big deal over here, like, because most people are, secular to some degree.
Yeah.
It's a lot less common. That's why there's a lot less embarrassing theist idiot videos with Brits in them. I mean, they exist. There's plenty of them, but they're just not as pervasive.
Most of the embarrassing Brit videos of people being drunk.
They're on holiday with Jet2, which has become a meme. That the service that we flew when we went on the holiday was Jet2, and only after that did all these memes start turning up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Have I made a terrible mistake? Playlist is a good idea. I need to check and make sure I watch them all. Yeah, someone asked for it, and I was like, oh, fucking hell, better get on that. So I don't know if anybody else made a playlist, but I made one. And I shared it on every channel to make sure everyone else had one. And I may or may not have put myself at the top of the list, but like, why the fuck wouldn't I? I made the goddamn thing. I did the work. I should at least get some benefit out of it. Atheism is okay in California. It hasn't been outlawed yet, but give Voldemort time. Oof. Yeah. I heard Skeptic is very fun to hang out with. Yeah, he's a pretty decent dude. I got to see his face, which I was fucking surprised about. I didn't realize he had one. He's had people asking him. There's the accusation that he's just me, which is not true.
You don't even sound the same.
I don't know. I was listening to myself in the video today, and there was a little bit just had similar cadence. Like, he was born not that far away from where I was born. So
that's probably why then.
Yeah. So we have we're both home counties boys. The Skeptic isn't just a circle, no. Also, I always thought his voice sounded like someone off the radio, but I assumed that's just what he sounded like. No, apparently he's been on the fucking radio. He's done like adverts. So I was like, oh, okay. Wait, you were born? Well, the body that I possess, the idea of Cersei is eternal.
He also hatched from a cosmic egg.
Cosmic bottle of whiskey, but still.
Just popped into his... Just like...
Cersei is eternal, the body he currently inhabits.
Is there any Fantasy left?
No.
Aw.
Have ever do a collab with Fact Fiend Carl Smallwood? Would I or have I? Would I? Probably. He seems pretty fun. Have I? No. Although, to be fair, I think if I ever met Fact Fiend Carl Smallwood, would probably just get absolutely rat-arsed, because he seems like a drinker. The law thicken for Cersei thicken. Oh no, that one's been around for a while. It's how I explain talking about being a person when I'm on stream.
Mrs. Six sounds a lot like Philomena Kunk.
Yeah, she hates that one.
I don't.
She does. A, she doesn't, and B, she's funnier than her.
Like she has a northern accent and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not mine though. Her accent is like a lot more bouncier than mine, so she's probably like for like a different variant of Yorkshire.
So Six avatar is gross and incandescent. I mean, I am a kind of light bulb. Um, I've seen Professor Plink's face too. Yeah, it's like a tribble. We've all seen it.
It's just fur.
Yeah. You probably don't get what the reference is.
I know what a tribble is.
Yeah, but do you know why I'm calling him a tribble?
I'm assuming that's his avatar.
Yes.
Wow, that was mind blowing.
Okay, the way you spoke, I thought you thought that I was saying that he has a very hairy face, like IRL.
No, I know what a tribble is.
Okay, your mum's a tribble. People make jokes on every one of their videos that Drew Gooden and Danny Gonzalez, two commentary YouTubers, are the same person at the point of ruining the joke dry. Yeah, we noticed that too, completely. And then we saw them collab, and we thought that was very funny. I genuinely enjoy both of their content. I prefer Drew. I think Drew is slightly better, but Danny's fun. And when they collab, you can tell that they have so much fucking fun together. It's infectious.
They vibe really well together.
I actually genuinely fucking love watching those two people interact with each other because they just fucking constantly bounce back and forth of each other. It must be exhausting. IRL Plink was on Godless Granny's channel. Was it like an accident? Like I could never see any time. I've always said that I'll have to get to 1 million subscribers with a viewership that reflects that. That's an important point. Like I have a subscribership of nearly 150k, but it doesn't always reflect that. So I mean, at the moment, it's doing really well, and it is very much on the line of being similar. But yeah, if I had 1 million subs and I got views on my videos of like a few 100,000 for every single video, every single time, thus probably making some decent scratch, I would then consider doing the face reveal. But I don't think that's ever going to happen because who gives the fuck? Who gives the fuck? Who gives a fuck about a guy who makes dumb jokes about philosophy and science? Not as many people as I'd like to. And that might be the problem with the world. Is that not enough people are into jokes about skepticism and the like. It's weird. Ever heard of Skeptic Generation? Eric Murphy's channel after he and V left Talk Heathen. It's great. I have heard of none of these people. I might have heard of Talk Heathen, but other than that, one of the things that you have to realize about me as a quote unquote human being is that if I'm not working, I'm not watching skepticism videos for fun. Not anymore. I used to when I started doing YouTube, but now I spend my work week looking at them, looking at idiots and making these videos. I would rather do anything else. The fact that I spend a good portion of my weekend doing it is actually probably part of why I'm kind of fucked up at the moment. I shared your link to those stream on my Discord. You might get some more views. To those stream or this stream or the videos? Because share the videos. Don't share my streams. My streams don't need to be popular. I'm not. This is like a hangout thing, and it's for you lot. It isn't for randos. It's for people to
it's
come
only for terrible people.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't come and find this naturally, then it's not for you. Is my way of saying it. How about top 10 idiots video? How would I fucking choose? Are you kidding?
Do top 1,000.
I can think of like I guess there's like 3 that I would almost certainly put in there, but oof, obligatory Mrs. Stream plug. Yeah, you can go to the Mrs. 6 stream. That's great because it's just Vimeo James and her screaming while running away from baddies.
Hey, I'm getting better.
Hey, that's only most of the time. I spend my work week looking at idiots. Me too, Sir Sick. Me too. Do you work in a pub? Because, yeah, nothing's changed. Hans Wormhat would have to be there. Yeah, I think Hans Wormhat. Spirit Science? Yeah, I guess Spirit Science. Hadn't really thought of Spirit Science. Mud Fossil? Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty good list so far. That like two of the three of things I'd already thought of. There is no limit to stupidity. That is true. Um, she can't walk in a straight line, much less much. That has stayed much the same. Yeah, she keeps getting called Zorro for some
Shut
fucking.
up!
She's not happy about being called Zorro, so people should call her Zorro.
Literally, it was an invisible walkway, and I fell off of it because I didn't walk in a straight line.
Oof. Kent Hovind, Eric Dubé. These are pretty good choices. I don't think I'd put both Matt Powell and Kent Hovind. It'd have to be one or the other. And I feel like Matt is probably slightly more relevant than Kent these days. But yeah. Ray Comfort, but at like number 10. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really covered him in a really long time. Not since I stopped doing I had made like a series. I would make series on individual videos of theirs. And then I got kind of stuck on one and I didn't know how to proceed. I think I would now, but I think it's like too late to like revive a video. And I also don't know how I would like title it and stuff. It's become irritating how important it used to be. So much less important what I called a video. It seemed that the way YouTube used to do things is that I would put out a video and it would just show it to everyone who subscribed to me. And now it doesn't do that. And if I don't make sure that it has an amazing title, if the first wave of people don't watch it more than less, then it won't show it to the next wave. And it means that it just fucking kills its discoverability. And that's so irritating because I should be able to just make a video and it just be shown to the people who wanted to see it. But that's just not how it works anymore. There's a serious large overlap between the most intelligent bears and the most stupid people. Oh, they overtake them by miles and miles and miles. And I think there's an overlap between the stupidest bears and stupid people. I think bears are just smarter than morons, just as a matter of fact. Every time I make something idiot-proof, life finds a way. Yes. If you make something idiot-proof, they'll make a better idiot. It's shocking. One of the first times I ever experienced that you just can't... You'll never, ever think of the way that someone who is determined to do things wrong, how they'll find that way. I built a computer for my grandparents, and I made an account that was nicely locked down, had all the things it needed in it to keep them protected. And I said, all you have to do is use that account. They immediately made a different account, put nothing on it, and got a billion fucking viruses. And then they came to me and said, "When the computer broker, why computer you break? Oh, you now fix because you did all that work already." And I was like, "Oh wow, I should never do anything for these people ever again."
And then you didn't.
And then I didn't. And oh my god. To be fair, these are the same people who, when I was working, and they came over. And my grandfather demanded a cup of tea from me. And I was like, no, get it yourself. I'm working. And he got so fucking angry at me that both he and my grandmother gave me the silent treatment. And it was amazing.
It's like, oh, so peaceful.
They didn't talk to me for the whole time. I was just like, am I in heaven? And I told everyone how good it was. And so they just eventually stopped. Fucking children. Don't come in where I am, demand that I do things for you, act like a fucking child when I don't kowtow to your every fucking whim. Yeah, I ain't in their fucking will. And I don't care. I'd rather have nice people. And if any of my grandparents are currently listening, I was talking about the other ones. I mean, the ones who it was probably don't fucking remember. They do so much horrendous shit. I'm pretty sure they just don't know. Like they just can't remember all the petty, vindictive bullshit they had. Yeah.
God, families are hard work, aren't they?
Oh, not if you don't fucking talk to them. Mm. So they had reverted to toddlers. Reverted. Don't threaten me with a good time, as they say. Yeah. Oh, it was so ridiculous. Have you had, oh my God, I'm my fucking parents moment yet? I've had a couple so far regarding technology. I have never had that, and I'm pretty sure I never will. I am distinctly different from both my parents. They're just, you know, I can hold a conversation like my mum, and I like technology like my dad, but other than those two things, they are nothing like me.
No, you are nothing like them.
They are. It's astonishing how far the tree fell, how far the apple fell from the tree, as they say. Like,
It went over the ocean. That's what happened.
yeah. There's also a large problem with food caddies that people can use that donkeys and horses can't open. Learned that from Hampshire News. New Forest stuff. Okay. I know making things bear proof is like really fucking hard. And then some asshole will leave it unlocked. Every fucking time. And that's got, well, you need auto shutting things. But then, yeah. Just think of what stupid person do, and it'll be every time. So, okay, I make this thing, it's bear proof. The idiot proofing is, you know, oh, you close it and the bear can't get in. They won't close it. Okay, you make it auto close. They'll put something in the way to stop it from closing because, you know, opening a bin is too much like hard work. Oh, yeah. I'm like my grandma, and weirdly, I'm a little like my grandpa, who's my dad's adopted father. Is that might just be from exposure if you spent a lot of time with them.
Especially from a young age, yeah.
Yeah. I'm distinctly different from my relatives too.
Like,
Yeah,
I got told they said, "Wow, you're just like your dad." I was like, "Oh, he's my stepdad." They're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, it's a good thing."
No. I like my stepdad. What? No. Mrs. Six's biological father is fine. He's just the most boring person I've ever met in my entire life.
He's hard work, he really
But
is.
I don't think he'd find that offensive. And that's how fucking boring he is. Oh, God. Being stuck alone with him for extended time periods is torture.
What if you become your grandma? I don't think that's possible.
No.
She's a see you next Tuesday.
Oh, you talk about me?
Yeah.
There
was a thing where we were at this party, and
oh yeah,
and she was saying that I was miserable because I didn't want to get up and dance, and I went no,
well, okay, so
and I said that's not something I do. I don't really do that, like because I'm an introvert. So
well, no, there was a specific story. We did. I was doing the DJing for a party with my laptop, and I had these big old speakers, very powerful, very good, and accidentally, Mrs. Six spilled a bit of a drink on the laptop, and not a great moment. And I was a little bit upset, and she felt bad, obviously, because you know when you make a mistake, you feel like an asshole. I got over it really quickly, and the laptop was fine. But you know she felt bad, and then my grandmother walked over and said, "Oh, let's have a dance." She said, "No, thank you," and you were upset, and then she called you a bitch.
Yeah, she went, no,
miserable bitch.
No. She called me a miserable bitch.
Yeah, she called.
And then she flounced off, and I was like, and because at this point, Sick has told me multiple times at this point about how that he doesn't like his grandparents. They're not nice people, and I didn't see any of that. I thought they were really nice to me, they were really friendly to me, and stuff like that. And then that happened, and I was like, oh, there it is.
And funnily enough,
and the first thing I did is I went over and told you.
Funnily enough, when she told me that, completely over I was just glad to see that she'd seen the light, and I was totally over the laptop thing. Yeah, it happens. My one sister is a lot more left than most of the rest of my family. Not sure if she's left center right, but still a theist. Okay, that's that's not impossible. It depends on the type of theism. If you're talking political leanings, like you tend to get more like spiritual. Um, but there is, it's weird. There's a lot more spiritualism in sort of conservative worldview mixing, a lot sort of more recently, and it's really weird. Like having hippy dippy doodads, then just like have long rants about immigrants is very fucking strange. Um,
Well, that's my dad.
my state, my stepkids, now young adults, tell people I'm dad and I have to say not by blood. Right, right. They call you dad, and you have
I
to.
call my stepdad Dad 2.0.
Yeah, and shouldn't have to say not by blood. Just if your kids are your kids. If they want to be your kids, they're your kids.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if you want them to be your kids as well. If you're like, fine, fuck those bastards. I hate those assholes. I raised them. They're not good people. God. I'm the only atheist in my family and get a lot of flack for it. Luckily, there's my found family to keep me company. Yeah, like it feels on and off with certain members of my family. Grandparents, very Christian in the worst way, but uh, half my family is agnostic, so half your family is atheist. That's all I hear when I see agnostic now. It's a distinction without a difference in my mind. The question is, do they believe that there is a God? If the answer is no, they are an atheist. Whether they identify that, irrelevant. That's like what an atheist is whether or not you believe. Now, I understand that people like that distinction because it makes them feel special and that they have a big penis, but it really doesn't, because it's a knowledge claim. It's agnosticism is whether or not you know, whether you would claim to know. Like, I call myself an agnostic atheist. Shorthand, I just say atheist. Agnostic is a type of atheist, like a bear is a type of mammal. I'd say bear instead of a mammal. That's a fair way to put it, actually. Like, yeah, it's a type of atheist. In the people who self-identify, I would say it's a type of atheist. I think most atheists are agnostic atheists, but the people who like push themselves out there, it's like, I'm an agnostic and I will not call myself an atheist, are definitely a type of atheist. That's how I'd put it. I'm often not that impressed with them as if you're an agnostic in it, just, I don't know. I feel like you're doing it for a reason other than a good one. Agnostic atheist, learn your definitions. Yeah. I think if you're calling yourself agnostic, but you understand that you are an atheist, you probably you know better.
I think
personally,
it's like, but there's sort of like a middle ground with it, because people want a word to express, like, I follow this particular thing, but I'm having doubts. That's what it should just be, though.
Well, I think a true agnostic in that regard would be someone coming out of religion. I can fully understand that position, and I'm not dogging on that. It's when you are fully an atheist, but you just, there's a type of person. If this doesn't describe you, then I'm not talking about you. But there's a type of person who identifies as agnostic, and what they mean when they say that is, I'm like an atheist, but better. And they're cunts. Because you have to be a complete asshole to think like that. And yeah. So if you're an agnostic for a really genuinely good reason, then that's great. If you're not, you're probably a twat.
Omgi, thank you for the 10 Ron. You make me sick.
10 Rons. I consider myself both an atheist and a Christian. I started out as a Christian, ended up atheist. It pisses Christians off when I do. Added bonus. Would you what cultural Christian or just because you were born a Christian? Almost like you can be ethnically Jewish. Is it that kind of concept? But like, I'm an atheist, but I was born a Christian, so you know. I'm also like, when people get weird about Christmas, just fucking enjoy Christmas. It's an excuse to hang out with people that I was going to say that you like, but it's an excuse to hang out with people that you care about.
It's an excuse to hang out with people. That's it.
It's an excuse to hang.
It's a disappointment with
It's an
people.
excuse to hang people. Wait, no.
What?
She just saving her luck for Manus and Cat. Oh, right, you're talking about fucking. Okay. I play the semantic games for a while, but if they start assigning me traits or beliefs based on their definitions, I lose interest. Fair enough. My mother says I'm Catholic forever, but I'm atheist. Christmas is the best. It's all about family and people that you love. Yeah. When people get weird about Christmas, like I don't like it when Christians do it. I really fucking dislike it when atheists do it. It's like, I'll fucking enjoy what I want. Don't be a twat. Fuck off.
I think it's just they don't like the fact that you're calling it Christmas. Like, okay, then call
Xmas is a shit name.
Let's just call it winter solstice because you nicked it anyway.
I like Christmas. I like the word Christmas. It's a good word.
I like the mass of Chris. Yes.
Yeah, Chris's mass. It's a celebration of this guy's cancer.
Fat Chris.
A fat guy's cancer. Okay, time for spores, molds, a Sir Dick, a fungi. Okay. But yeah. I had Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson stuck in my head earlier for no reason. Haven't even heard it recently. Presumably Underneath the Tree is a Christmas song. One of the weird things about we don't really go, we get all our shopping delivered now. And the weirdest thing about that is the complete lack of Christmas songs. Like, you just don't how many Christmases have we had that we've been annoyed by hearing a song? It's been a while for me. I don't know about yourself.
I don't like Christmas songs.
I know you don't like Christmas songs. You just get annoyed you hear it once and you're already annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Mrs. Sick has no chill.
I don't. There's there's like one Christmas song which I like.
Is it the one that everybody likes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fairy Tale in New York, if you
No!
haven't already guessed.
Not that one.
That's not the one you like.
No.
I thought that's the one that everybody likes.
It's
That's
by
the one I like.
Slade.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Slade is the best.
It's Christmas. It's like, yeah, it fucking is.
Apart from that, I don't like any of them. I find
Yeah.
them really irritating.
We can only play that on the morning of Christmas Day for the first bit, and then it has to be stopped.
What's the best part of life? The end.
Oof. Cashing in on Christmas, a British classic. I don't know it, so it's not that classic. Oh my god, working retail sucks. So many days of Christmas songs.
Oh god, the repetitive ones as well, because they have
they'll
them
have
on
a CD.
they have them on a
songs
loop. I hated that so much when I was working in supermarkets. Oh my god, it was so irritating.
Should have worked in a hypermarket. It's way past now. Does Mrs. Sick even hate the South Park Christmas album? She's probably never heard it.
I've not heard that.
I'm partial to 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders. That's not a Christmas song. Is it? That's not a Christmas song.
No, that's not a Christmas song. And it's 500 miles, isn't it?
I think the song is called 2,000 Miles. The lyrics are 500 miles. I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more. That's only if that. Is it because there's two of them? It might be. Unless it's a completely different song and I'm a fucking idiot. Which is entirely possible. The term Xmas originates from the Greek Oh, yeah. Xmas just means Christmas. Like, it actually literally just means Christmas. So people who think that it's a way of getting around are also dumb. Like, the whole war on Christmas thing, like season's greetings and happy holidays, all of that shit, completely legitimate ways to celebrate Christmas. So yeah, I should do a war. If there's another war on Christmas round of videos, I might cover one of them just for the fun of it.
Not the proclaimers, the pretenders. Oh, right, okay.
Oh, sorry. You can see why I got that confused.
Well, let me look up the pretenders one.
That's funny. That's really funny. Spending an eternity chilling at a bonfire on a space mountain, talking about philosophy jokes and bullshitting would be fun. I mean, yeah.
He came up with an image with a guy with snow on his head, so I'm assuming that it's a winter song.
Sounds legit. I will walk 500 miles and I will walk 500 more versus I will walk 1,000 miles. Two different songs. Sound very different. Completely different. Everything but mathematically. They're mathematically identical songs.
You think about it though, like he's walking 500 miles and 500 more, and then he has to get back home, so it makes sense.
Well, I would walk 500 miles and then walk 500 more if I got lost. You get lost on the way.
You wouldn't walk that far.
I would never walk that far.
You would walk like a mile and then get a taxi.
I can walk quite far, but I will complain a lot.
Yes, you do.
Especially these days. When I was younger, I used to walk fucking everywhere. I used to walk crazy distances. I used to walk so far that adults would gaslight me into saying that, oh no, that couldn't possibly be a mile away. You drive everywhere, dipshit. I would walk really, really far. Tell them, oh yeah, I walked like 4 miles today. I walked to this place. And they go, that's not 4 miles away. That's just down the road.
4 miles is not far.
4 miles isn't far, but to them, it is because they drive everywhere. Like I walk 4 or 5 miles like without thinking about it just to go to someone's house, which is relatively far. Certainly not round the corner. 4 miles is so far. I mean, yeah, American miles.
That's London
but do
to
it out of a
Edinburgh.
car. London to Edinburgh. Exactly. I walk to school every day in the snow, no shoes, uphill, both ways. Of course. Always. But yeah. Muslims being offended by Christmas is bollocks too. Most don't give a toss. Most that they're like really happy to celebrate, to wish you a happy Christmas. That's my experience of Muslims and Christmas. Is they're like happy Christmas and they're like super cheerful about it. Like they don't give a fuck. The only people who are ever offended by anything are people who pretend that everybody else is. That's my experience. I walk everywhere, but I live downtown. That means nothing to me. I don't know where every town has a downtown.
Technically.
Unless they get rid of downtown. But then doesn't somewhere else become downtown?
You only have a downtown in your town if you have
uptown.
If it's a hill. Otherwise it's just flat. So it's just one town.
So where does the uptown girl come from? Is there a downtown girl?
Definitely. But she's a drug addict.
The pretenders were only pretending about 2,000 miles. The proclaimers were proclaiming 500. This is how you know that it's biblically accurate. I don't walk. I use the metro because I'm a lazy ass. It depends how fucking far you're going. Sacramento. That still means nothing to me. You know this, right?
Middletown. Middleton.
Middleton. Yeah, I was thinking that. A valley girl with that accent, which is like such an affectation. I don't think I've ever run into someone getting pissed about Merry Christmas, and I live in a very, very progressive part of the UK. Yeah, because no one cares. No one fucking cares. And anyone who does, nobody likes them. They don't have any friends.
Pretty much.
Because if you're that determined to be a miserable prick...
So, like, you go down to the supermarket and the cashier says, oh, Merry Christmas. And you go, well, actually...
and then they kick you out. Anyway, it's been an hour and I'm going to fuck off. So you should fuck off too. You can, what is it?
Get out of my pub. That's what you say.
You've been a wonderful company, but drink up and fuck off. You can't stay here. That's it. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. That's the one. I'll see you all later. Bye. Oh, look, Slade.
Boy.